Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. Mine's been awesome so far, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We're starting off with the Boston Uprising and Funny Astro. So many of you guys know during the offseason, I leaked that former British Hurricane main support Funny Astro would be joining the Boston Uprising alongside Fusions. Well, earlier today, Funny Astro tweeted that he's going to be a full-time streamer and not in the Overwatch League. So many people are wondering what's going on. Was Kingmykl wrong? The short answer is no, I wasn't wrong. We're going to talk more about this at the beginning of the video. Then moving on to the second part, we're going to be looking at the Washington Justice Overwatch League team because they announced a lot of their players today. We'll be covering who they picked up. Then moving on to the last part of the video, we are going to be taking a look at a ton of clips, really crazy plays. One coming out from space where he literally just destroyed a team 1v5 and he just had the most amazing reaction. But that will be the video. If you guys are excited to watch it, be sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel for more daily uploads. Now let's hop into it. All right, let's jump straight into the Funny Astro situation. So for those of you who don't know who he is a European main support. He competed under the team British Hurricane in European Contenders. They won first place in the very first season of Contenders. And he was also teammates with Fusion on British Hurricane. Fusions also competed in the UK World Cup team. And I leaked that Fusions would be joining the Boston Uprising as well, and that did come true. But Fusions wasn't the only British Hurricane player who I leaked to be joining Boston Uprising. I also leaked that Funny Astro would too. Now, I tweeted this out on October 25th. Sources: Boston Uprising has signed a British Hurricane support player, Funny Astro. So we all expected Funny Astro to be joining the Boston Uprising, right? Well, today he tweeted this out. I'm going to be moving into full-time streaming for the foreseeable future. Time to take some time away from playing professionally, so expect my stream to become slightly less scuffed. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I am excited to start streaming a lot more. Smiley face. So you're probably thinking, well, what the hell's going on, Michael? Why isn't Funny Astro on the Boston Uprising? Well, guys, Boston Uprising terminated Funny Astro. So there was a contract and it was signed by Boston. It was signed by Funny Astro, but something went down between the two parties which ended up causing Boston Uprising to terminate the contract. Now, I don't really want to discuss the actual reasons, but you guys can see from the statement made by Funny Astro, it seems like he just wants a break from professional play, right? So we'll go ahead and give it to him. He's going to be streaming more. Good luck with that, Funny Astro. I do want to say sorry to everyone who did believe he was going to be in the Overwatch League. I wish he was, it was official. Unfortunately, things like this just do happen, guys. And there's not really much else to talk about here other than the fact that, yeah, it was terminated. Good luck to both parties. Now let's move on in this video and talk about the Washington DC Overwatch League team. Or I guess we don't have to say that anymore. The DCL team. Now we can just say the Washington Justice. But honestly, I kind of think DC Justice is cooler. It kind of just rolls off the tongue better and it seems easier to say DC Justice. It's quicker. Let me know down in the comments what we should call it, guys. DC Justice or Washington Justice. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on now and take a look at a few of their announcements today because they've been dropping players left and right. And we'll start off with the very first one that says this. We've already spilled the beans, but he deserves a repeat. Wizard Hyung will be your Justice head coach for Overwatch League 2019. With a stellar coaching record already, we know he will help us compete with the best. And you guys can see this image down below. Justice is served Wizard Hyung. It's him sitting on a throne, I guess. I know that's like an iconic landmark in Washington, D.C. I believe there's a president sitting on one of those. I'm not sure which one. I know my U.S. history is a little weak, guys. Might be Abraham Lincoln. That's going to be my guess. But this looks sick with Wizard Hyung sitting on there. And we'll notice this trend with their announcements. They have a lot of these cool comics, which I guess does make us lean even more towards the DC Justice. But the next announcement was this, straight out of New York. We have Yanis here to preserve and protect. Welcome the league's best Reinhardt player to Washington. And then again, a really cool comic with Reinhardt and Yanis. Now moving on to the next one, which was a big shock to a lot of you guys. We have Stratus. It says this, Justice is best served ice cold. Welcome our young prodigy Stratus on the DPS role. Justice is served. We got Tracer in the background. Stratus comes from NRG eSports, Contenders North American team. I know a lot of people don't recognize this name. He is definitely a young prodigy. We'll see what he can do in the next season. Moving on to the next one, we have their off tank. Time to raise our APM. Sansam is here to pave the way to Justice on the tank role in L 2019. Welcome to the team, and we see a diva behind him. Most of you guys don't know where Sansam comes from either. He played in Korean Contenders for the metagaming teams. They didn't do so well when he was on their roster, but we'll see what he can do for Washington. And then moving on to the last one, we have Locked and Loaded, Even Gladiators Can Find Justice. Welcome Corey as your new Washington DPS, and there's a hilarious meme going around, which is Corey is in the house. I know you guys know what that show is. If you don't, where was your childhood, guys? It's a TV show from Disney Channel. So there's 4 of their 8 players announced today. I'm assuming the rest will be announced tomorrow. Super exciting because once they finally announce everybody, I can count down the worst to best Overwatch League teams. I know you guys are waiting for that. It's going to be an amazing series. We're going to go in depth with every single player on every single roster and talk about how good they can be and where I'm ranking them. So be sure to subscribe to stay updated on that. But real quick to just touch on this DC Justice team so far. I think Yanis is really good. Wizard Hyung is really good. Corey was obviously getting hyped up on the talk show by a lot of our guests, specifically in the first week. Avast and Dante were saying that Corey could be one of the best DPSs in the world, and right now is most definitely the best Western DPS player, which is surprising to hear because both of them were in the Overwatch League. It's not like they were able to compete against him in contenders during Season 1 and Season 2, unless the Gladiators Legion contenders roster was competing against Overwatch League teams, which I don't think so. I didn't hear about any of the contenders team playing Overwatch League teams besides Dallas Fuel and Shanghai Dragons. Other than that, everybody just stuck with Overwatch League scrim partners. So Corey could be a huge surprise. Yanis obviously is going to be insane. He played for New York Excelsior, one of the best teams in Season 1. The other guys, we have Stratus and Sansam, just a little unproven. A lot of you guys won't even know who they are, which isn't surprising. If you don't follow Overwatch religiously and watch every competitive match in every region, you're not going to know who Sansam is or Stratus is because they're not superstar players. They don't have big names. They could surprise us. Maybe they won't. I'm not too sure. Interesting pickups so far. I am just glad that we finally have some players on the paper officially for the DC Overwatch League team. And to be honest, guys, I'm getting like super pre-season 1 Boston Uprising feels for the Washington DC team. Now, I know they don't really sound that good, but if you think about it, a lot of their players are just unknown and have been competing on decent teams in contenders. And they still do have Wizard Hyung and Yanis. Yanis is an incredible main tank. We all knew Boston Uprising had a pretty good main tank in Gamsu, but the rest of the roster was pretty questionable, especially their DPS players. Striker, Dreamcasper, a really unknown Korean, and a guy in America who is relatively unproven. Very similar to maybe Corey and Stratus, and then they also have Ado who you can compare to Striker. You know, like, there's some comparisons there, and it makes me think maybe this DC team could be good, but I'm not going to talk any more about them in depth because I want to save that for my worst to best teams in the Overwatch League video. So again, be sure to stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and move on now to the third part of the video and take a look at some clips because damn, we have some really good ones, guys. Starting off with this clip of Space on Zarya where he literally just 1v5'd and then went off on his teammate KSF. It is so damn funny and insane. Roll it.
Hey, Shatter. What? Sorry.
31. Oh, it's into there.
Winnable. We can win, break. Oh, you missed it bad. I got the run.
You win this. 2v1. 1v1.
Oh, he actually went.
I'm geeked the fuck out, bro.
Oh,
Get him off!
Fuck, bro. What?
Wow. Wow, that's just crazy, guys. Insane clip, and the way he reacted to it was so damn cool. Now, for those of you guys wondering who that was, it's his teammate on the Los Angeles Valiant. It's KSF, one of the DPS players on the roster, and they were actually on the same team. He was playing Widowmaker, but KSF was obviously dead, leaving it all on Space to clutch it out, and well, Space clutched it out, and he went and let KSF know, I'm carrying this game. Love the reaction. Shout out to Space, guys. Go check his stream out, and now let's move on to the next clip, which is coming in from Calvin.
Wait. Is it surprising?
How do I?
Nice.
We go for a Bash Shatter, okay?
Alright. Do we want to trance or do we want to beat for blade?
I'll change the blade.
Oh, we're not.
Beagle!
Shatter,
Dude, oh my god! Are you ready for a flank diva? Oh!
Let's do it, dude!
I love Calvin. He's hilarious, man. That That play was so ridiculous. When have you guys ever seen a Reinhardt utilize that spot on Temple of Anubis? I didn't even know you can charge over there. So the fact that Calvin was able to pull that off is amazing. Huge shout out to him. I definitely encourage you guys to start using this spot in your Anubis games on Reinhardt, because you damn well know if you pull off a crazy shatter like that, you're going to get huge clout from your friends and your teammates, and you wouldn't want to miss out on an opportunity like that, huh? That is going to be it for the video though, guys. I know, how convenient. Michael just hit 10 minutes. Now I can fill the video with ads. No, I'm going to try not to put too many in. As you guys have noticed, the shorter intros lessen the ads so I can create a better viewing experience for you guys. I've tried to bring in sponsors in order to kind of counter that to make more money still. I don't have a sponsor on this video, but I just do want to remind everybody watching right now, please do consider helping me out whenever I do have a sponsor on the channel. Click the link in the description that I ask you to click. It really does only take a few seconds and it helps me out so much, and it allows me to make better videos for you guys with less ads and shorter intros. So please do remember, click those links when I have sponsors. It helps so much, guys. I can't stress it enough. If you want the channel to stay in this format, you will do it. It's a little tough out here on the streets, but I'm doing my best, and I really do appreciate your guys' continued support every single day on my videos. I really respect the fact that some of you guys come here every single day, multiple times, to keep up with the Overwatch League. You truly made my life special. Thank you so much, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.